Hey everybody, welcome to an all-new episode of Talking Toys here at the Comic Wow Studios in Timonium, Maryland. I'm Josh, and I'm going to be showing you some toys that are coming out to your local comic shops. Some previews of things that might not have shipped yet, but a lot of things that have came out last week or this week that you can find right now in stores. So without further ado, let's get to our first item, which is this awesome Star Wars C-3PO R2-D2 HMF-024 figures right here from our friends at Hero Cross. Really cool, ultra detailed. These things, they have a base. They actually have a little, little arm that mounts onto the base to kind of pose C-3PO. So that's a cool little addition they have in this. It's very cool. It's got, it's a $98 price point on this. You're getting two figures, and though we didn't put the batteries in the R2-D2, this actually does light up. On the bottom of R2-D2, there is a little switch, and it has a compartment for 4 watch-style batteries right on the bottom of him. So that's pretty sweet. You've got this really, really neat C-3PO as well. Check out, you can see all the detail and like the wiring on the back and his backpack and helmet and all that kind of stuff. But this is from our friends at Hero Cross. This shipped last week, the 16th. Into local comic stores and specialty stores. Run out and get this. It's adorable. How can you not like these guys? They're little tiny versions of R2-D2 and C-3PO. I'm going to flip him around because he was looking the other way. But really neat. And again, $98 price point. This is in stock with Diamond right now. So if you look at that order code on the screen, you can definitely go to your local comic store and say if they don't have it in stock, have them order it from Diamond, and they'll be able to get it into the store for you so you can purchase it. But that is the R2-D2 and C-3PO figure. Next up, we have the Suicide Squad Deadshot figure. This is really cool from Medicom. Price of $53.99 on this. Well worth it. You get a lot of accessories. Look how many guns come in this thing. We're going to get a little zoomed up shot here of how many different guns are in this. Obviously it's Deadshot, so guy has impeccable aim. You've got the Will Smith likeness to this. It is just over 6 inches tall. Of course, it's got the other face right here with his little mask there. 6 inches tall, and it has 3 pistols, a rifle, a knife, and it has an articulated figure stand too. So that's all pretty cool. And this one, again, $53.99 and also in stock with Diamond right now. But if you're collecting these figures, definitely get this one. This is a previews exclusive, which means you're going to find this at your specialty stores and exclusive from previews. Make sure you pick up a copy of previews and see what's coming out to your local shops as well. So this, again, Suicide Squad, Deadshot's previews exclusive. Awesome. Now, moving along, we're going to go to my fave right here. Check this boy out right here. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Bebop PVC figure. This is from Good Smile. You might recognize this styling because we did one on the show before of Shredder, which I'm going to show you because these all go together to form one scene. I have the Shredder figure over here to show you. You can see the bases are very much similar. You know how they'll lock together and everything, so that's pretty neat. But we're not talking about the Shredder figure. We're talking about Bebop, so I'm going to move him to the side as well. But you had to be able to see that, see how cool these things are. Now, get all the detail in this. He's got, the sheath on the side. He's got the knife in his hand, the ultra huge, ridiculous gun he's holding up top. And they're pretty well made on this, to be honest with you. Again, from Good Smile. But check out this cool gun. He's got a little drill bit kind of tip on there. And the sunglasses. The sunglasses are removable. The gun comes out of his hand. The knife comes out of the hand. It is a tight fit in there, so don't get discouraged when you're trying to put this thing together. And the tail on the back, as I rotate him, also comes out of this. I can see I have this little chain. It's got like a bracelet clasp that you put together to put this on. The packaging for this, much like the Shredder figure, nice full color box art. As you can really see some cool details of the fig. And this is a price point of $207.99. So again, in stock with Diamond. Check it out. Nice it comes extremely well packaged inside. There's a lot of foam and everything to keep him, you know, separated from different things that might get damaged in shipping. So again, for retailers out there that want to get this in, this is very well packaged. They did a good job with the Bebop figure. And next item we have from 3A is the Master 5 right here from Tomorrow Kings. And this is a 1/6 scale figure. This is the packaging, obviously. It's got like a little banded thing on the outside of here. We'll go through and take this out. See the 3A logos and all on the outside of the box. Flip this open. We got some different paperwork inside. And then I'm going to flip this up because this is one of those ones that's going to have a lot of pieces to it. You can see, and these are very, very detailed. Almost looks like Conan O'Brien, but it's not. So you can see all the little pieces it comes with right here. This is a $180 price point. Okay, it's a 1/6 scale. It stands about 13 inches tall. Okay, it comes with a right bot arm, 3 right bot hands, 3 gloved left human hands, a large sword, 2 Colt Anacondas with holsters, a bullet strap, a set of TK pouches, a messenger bag, 2 TK grenades, and 2 Master 5 grenades, and a pair of sneakers. So this all comes in. This is $180. This is definitely a collector's figure from 3A. These guys are making a lot of stuff. This shipped last week as well, so it should be in stores, and it is in stock. So if you like the figure and you want to get this for your collection, go to your retailer and tell them you saw it on Talking Toys and say, hey, I want to get this from Diamond. Hook me up, and they will. I'm sure they'll be much obliged to meet your request. Let's go. You can look at the box art a little bit while I get this next item for you. The next one, because we have so many things today, ladies and gentlemen, is a huge figure. This thing is amazing. And you've seen it. We've done something on this before with spotlighting it. It is the Votoms ATM 09 ST Scope Dog 1/12 scale. Okay? See how big this box is. I am a large human being. Just think of me as like a giant, but I'm not really. But I'm like, just picture I was. But this is still a huge box next to me. So, let me pop this off. It's like Shaq's shoebox. Really is. Put this here. This is what you're actually getting. Let's kind of show you what the instructions here look like, because you're not going to get, I'm not going to take the whole thing out of here. I'm going to give you a glimpse of what it is in there. But you can see how really cool this robot is. Okay, it's incredibly detailed, incredible amount of accessories with this. And I'll put that over, and then we'll get to the good stuff. There's some foam pieces kind of holding this in. I'm going to pop out of, just so you get an idea. So much. Let's see. All right. I'm going to tilt this up and check this out. This might be a little on the pricey side for some people. It's $450, but it's $450 well spent. Okay? You're getting the pilot over here, and you are getting the robot itself over here with a ton of different things. The gun, I mean, it's the list goes on with this. It's 12 inches tall. You know, it has a full features a detachable machine gun with magazines, or detachable machine gun magazines that are in there rather. And then it has a pilot with clothes made from real fabric, and it can be placed inside the cockpit of the actual robot, so you can put him in there. And then it also has, some, armor on him. It's interchangeable hand parts. So many things and so much awesome packed into one box. This is incredible. If you're able to afford the figure, go out and get this. It is great. It will look great displayed. Look at like the detail on this, the paint job, everything. They really spared no expense. And this is from 3-0. They make great things. This shipped last week. It is in stores. Make sure you go out and check it out, because it is, without a doubt, one of the cooler, products we've had on this show. It's also one of the more expensive ones, but you can't go wrong. Like I said, if you can afford to do it, go do it. Like, you only live once, right? And I'm not saying YOLO. even though I just did. Whatever. Tricked me. Okay. Next up, we have the Halo Master Chief Deluxe Adult Helmet. For all you people that love playing Halo and then love cosplaying and love going out there and doing it, this is a pretty slick helmet. There actually is a light up feature that you can go and hit the button on the side, and you see from the little sides of this, it's going to shoot out. You can make your Master Chief dreams come true right there. It is an adult size helmet, so you should get a normal size nugget in here if you got a larger head. I don't know what to tell you, but it might still fit. I'm going to go ahead and shut off the lights on this. But yeah, again, this is the Master Chief. This is from Disguise Inc., and it's going to run you about $59.99, but it's pretty legit looking helmet. Well made, looks cool. Again, it comes with batteries already in it, so you don't have to worry about changing them out. It's a small little pack on the side. Inside of it, not intrusive when you're putting it on. But for all you Halo fans out here, I'm sure you'll go nuts for this. It is pretty cool. So it's the Master Chief helmet from Disguise Inc. All right. Now, next, I'm going to bring in here. I'm going to show you the packaging first to this. It's very simplistic. But this is the Godzilla 1999 version, the Godzilla 2000 Millennium version, previews exclusive. Really cool. Look at this baby out of box. This was one of my favorite ones I saw on display at San Diego. I loved it because it had that purple pop of color to it. These for vinyl figures, I know you guys are going to see a price point of about $160. Highly detailed vinyl figures. I mean, these things, if you look, you get a shot inside the mouth here. We're going to get in tight on this. But how detailed the teeth are on this, you know, the spine, like up the spine with the spikes, everything coming off. It is really, really well done. And there's a vast amount of these available from X Plus. Like I said, it's a $160 price point. And this was shipped this week, as much like the last item we saw too, the Halo Master Chief helmet was this Wednesday it came out. So if you guys run to the stores, it just got released, so they might have some for you. But this Godzilla shipped this week, the 23rd, from X Plus, and it's from the Godzilla 2000 Millennium edition here. So it's a previews exclusive. So previews exclusive, again, this one's available in your specialty shops. And you can't go wrong with these. I'm going to give you a little comparison thing here because we've done another Godzilla on the show that I love too. And look at these things. Imagine having an army of different Godzillas that you could terrorize your other little action figures with, because these are pretty big. Like I'm saying, these things stand pretty tall. I mean, if you put, let's say next to the new one, you put a ruler up to it, you're about almost like the 12-inch mark of where these things are going to be. The length of them, ridiculous, because this is a 15-inch ruler, and you see like the span of this. This is a pretty decent size figure for that money. So just be advised. But this we've already done before, so we'll put him down. But just check out the detail. You can go up and down, kind of get a look at what they do with these vinyls. It's pretty incredible when you figure that vinyl, you know, they're starting to come out with more and more detailed versions of things. And on to the next. So here we got everybody's favorite. Cryptozoic has been doing some stuff with the Bombshells. And here are the Bombshells vinyl figures. This is Batwoman. Again, this is from Cryptozoic. It's $29.99. Another one in stock with Diamond. So this shipped this week. These are actually really, really cool. This is from the Series 2. From these they've done before. This is the second series, and they're about 7 inches tall and packaged in a window box. Really nice. They have a little base for the display and everything. And if you look, we'll kind of not that we're taking it up, but if I could tilt this back and you can get a shot down towards the bottom of the actual figure, you can see they've got that bomb base on here. Kind of get a look on it. It's an actual bomb. Not an actual bomb because they couldn't sell it. You couldn't ship it anywhere. They're pretty strict about that, but whatever. So there, and you can see on the back advertised the other ones, which you're going to see in just a second what the other ones in the series look like. So we'll move her off and pop in the next, which is Poison Ivy. Our friend Poison Ivy. Who doesn't love this lady? Mainly anybody she kisses, I'm guessing. Probably not, because they're dead. D-E-D, dead. That's not how you spell dead, but that's how I spell it. Whatever. Tough room. Anyway, so Poison Ivy, again, same thing, 7 inches tall, really detailed. You got like the little tattoo kind of stuff up her arms and everything. Very cool. I love the cartoon look of these. They're absolutely incredible. The big eyes and like the uber like caricature kind of versions of these. They just look really pretty, and they'll display well on a shelf, whether in box or out. So keep that in mind for you uber collectors out there. It says, oh, I got to get these, but I do not want to take them out of the box. You don't have to. They've packaged these in a way that you can put them on a shelf, make them look good, and you don't have to take them out of the box, and, you know, that works out good for everybody. Next, look at this, Supergirl. Again, another 7-inch figure from Cryptozoic. Beautifully done. Iconic Supergirl kind of look to it, you know, but it's got that, again, caricature-esque kind of feel. Real bright colors, really nice. They're not heavy. These are pretty light little figures. They're not gonna be like, oh man, this thing's like a lead weight. It's not. They actually they're pretty light to begin with. Okay. So next here, as I move this out of the way, just take a look at the box of this. It's going to speak volumes about some of our favorite character. You know, this one could cost you a couple of chickens, maybe, I don't know. But look, this is Sandor Clegane, otherwise known as the Hound. So, you know I'm already excited about this. How big is Game of Thrones right now? And if somebody in the studio had been caught up on it, I would make comments about what's going on in the show. But since somebody has not, and they're only like season 2, I will not spill the beans. This does slide. This is like kind of like a sheath kind of packaging here, like across it. But I'm going to actually open up the top and pull this out because we don't need to see like the window part of it in there. Again, this is from our friends at 3-0. I saw this at New York Comic-Con and flipped out. I was like, oh my God, I must have this. And my dream today has come true. This thing is ridiculously detailed. I'm going to get a little thing to open this up because unlike the other ones, I'm going to take this out of package. This was phenomenally done. I mean, they literally did not spare any detail on it. From the fact it has like synthetic kind of hair to it as well. I mean, everything. Let me pop him up, take this off. Let's get into it once I get all these little things off. This is like Ken doll on steroids and ultra realistic. Let's get into the face on this guy. You couldn't get more accurate of a representation of the Hound. You know, he might not be Mr. Nice Guy on the show to start out or even through the series, maybe for people who haven't seen everything, but he is definitely a fan favorite. I guarantee you there's people watching this right now or looking at this like, I must have this figure. Again, this is from 3-0. It's $195. And he's standing on his own right now. So like he's well weighted. His feet got a nice flat bottom to him. The outside of this, you got some cloth accents. You've got some more like, plastic like accents to make like an armor kind of deal. The hair is hair. And I just want to pull up right here. Yep, if you get on the face, no detail left out. So you've got the burn marks, like where he was kissed by fire right there. Amazing. This is, well, as I drop, he's been drinking. He's been drinking a little bit. He had some ale. But this figure is probably now one of my favorites that I've done on this because it is absolutely incredible. I'll see if I can get him to pop up and stand by himself again. Yeah, right there. I'm going to take some of these other little accessories out. Because, yeah, I'll take a little time with the Hound here because he is worth my time. Not saying the other things aren't, but this tickles my fancy. He's got alternate hands that come with him to hold weapons. So he can wield some, different weapons. And the weapons, so glad you asked, are right here. And yes, you see them in And they do come out. So yeah, so you got them like their scabbard or sheath here, but it's, dude, that's, again, attention to detail. These things do have some realism look to them. And this one, again, is in stock with Diamond. So it's shipped this week. This just came out to stores. This just hit my desk today. I got my shipment in. I was so excited, and I'm like, you got to be kidding me. He kind of like the way I have his hair right now. It looks like he's like in a convertible and it's floating in the wind. But I was so excited to get this because there is just so many cool things. Not one, but two swords are in here. A knife. And I can't remember off the top of my head right now what this one is, but it's, you know, that other knife kind of little dagger kind of deal. It's like, you know, hand. Don't all jump at once to, you know, figure out what it was. But anyway, that's in here too. The other hands. I'm going to stick some of these things in as you get more looks at the hound here. I know for a fact that there's going to be people watching this now or see it later when it's, you know, sent out again. They're going to go, oh my God, I got to have it. And you guys need to fulfill that want. But it also has on the back, let's flip them around, places for the long swords, everything that go through. It's got the strapping. Again, no detail left out. On the front, you can put his knife on there. I mean, I'm before I get too excited about this thing, I'm going to put him away and go to the next thing, but let me see if I can get him to stand up again the way I need him to after I talked all that trash about him being all, you know, well weighted. But yeah, I'm going to leave him there for a second. And I'm going to pop this over here for you. Here's the next in our series of awesome things today. Who loves, you know, the Avengers and the movies and all that other stuff, and who couldn't help but love Vision? Okay? Vision, this is a Kotobukiya statue. The price point is $279.99. This is from their fine art collection. So their statues, this is sculpted by Eric Sosa, and it's 16.14 inches tall. So again, I'm putting a 15-inch ruler next to it, and you see it is taller than it. So it's legitimate how tall this statue is. It's not like they just put on the box or in the solicits that it's a certain height, and then you go to measure it, and you're like, wow, I look quite the fool. But for those of you who get my inside jokes about other things, there's only two of you. So anyway. But this is really, really great. I mean, look at the base and everything. I will confess, before this, I did kind of, like, one of these pieces did kind of snap off earlier, like from like the little rebar when I was putting this together. But that was totally my fault, not the packaging or anything else. That was something when I manhandled it, I kind of popped it off. So be careful with these. These are fine art statues, but you really can't tell because it's all broken anyway, you know, the way it comes out. So good, you know, good look on that. But the base, let's get down in here and see where you can see it. Look whose head's down there. So you got Ultron sitting down the base. You got an arm up here kind of crawling out of the rubble. That's dope, okay? That is really cool. You got a beam in the back of this. If you get a shot, you got an I-beam that Vision's kind of standing on, and it goes up through the flowing cloak. It sets down in here real easy. Real vibrant colors. You can see the yellows and the greens in this. Outstanding job. These are numbered, and I want to say, let me do this. Yeah, on the bottom you're going to find a numbered edition on here. These are only of 1,000, okay? So this is number 631 of 1,000. Take a look on eBay later, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm just kidding. But this is number 631 of 1,000. And again, the quality of this, it's got heft. You know, this isn't PVC. This is another, like, you know, kind of like resin statue. And it really is really cool. So there's Mr. Vision. And I will show you. Actually, the packaging it comes in is rather simple. Okay. You've got the Avengers got a kind of a gold foil kind of look to it. And then you're going to get a full-blown picture of him on the back. And on the top of these, you're going to have like the edition number and all that kind of good garbage to go with it, because you need to know those things. Some people are picky about the numbers they get. And, you know, who can blame them? Some people just have their quirks. Next up, we have a Mega Man X. Okay, this is an Android, okay, from Good Smile. Give you a chance to check that out. while I play with the rest of my toys over here quietly. No, the Nendroids are really cool. They come with a lot of pieces, usually, or at least a lot of different little things that are in the box. I'm going to kind of open this up a little bit here for you and slide them out in the hopes that nothing will go flying at me because I have that kind of luck sometimes. But yeah, so you have multiple expressions in this. This is from Good Smile, like I said, and Capcom. It's got both a standard expression as a combat expression on this. All right, so it's $57.99 in stock with Diamond, shipped this week, 8/23. It hit stores. So this is the last one of the things I'm going to show you that are out or have come out, the past week, right, or shipped this week rather, or shipped last week. Coming up in this, we're going to show you things that have not hit stores yet. Things you may not have seen. You might have seen in solicits, but you're going to see in real life, so to speak, through the magic of the internet and TV cameras. Okay? So you can see all the accessories on this. Very neat. All kinds of stuff. Our friend Mega Man. And these are cool. These do display very well. There's a ton of these coming out or have come out. So you definitely want to make this part of your collection, because who doesn't like Mega Man? Okay, that's pretty much a staple of people that are into video gaming and all that stuff. I mean, people still, you see at Comic-Cons wearing the helmet, Mega Man, and everything else, which, I support wholeheartedly. Now, going down the line, like I said, I'm going to show you some previews of things coming up, and these are from our friends at Diamond Select Toys, because our affiliations and all. We get to show you some really cool things. This is the Wonder Woman movie Vinimate. Okay? DST has just started doing their line of DC Vinimates. At San Diego Comic-Con, they had the release of the Superman Vinimate at Private Party for DST. Really well received. These are great figures, classic movie poses, really neat. It's sculpted in a pose straight out of the movie in this kind of character form. So really nice. It's a 3-inch or a 4-inch figure, pardon me, and it's in a full color window box. So you see that you got the Diamond Select Toys and Vinimates logo. You have all kinds of little things, and there's also more Vinimates to follow in this series. So make sure you keep an eye out, because it's a whole new license for Vinimates coming out to your local comic stores. This actually will ship the end of September. So this is full 1 month out from now. September 27th, this is scheduled to ship. Everything's subject to change, but September 27th, this will be in your local comic store, specialty stores. So check it out from Diamond Select Toys. An awesome one. This is $9.99, $9.99 for an awesome collectible that you could have to display in your home. And Wonder Woman out. Right on. So Wonder Woman goes off to the side, and we have the Netflix Daredevil Gallery PVC figure. These things are awesome. You're always going to hear me say good things about them, because it's a $45 price point for a statue-esque kind of figure that looks like it should cost so much more. Okay, so this is, again, $45 from Diamond Select Toys. Really cool box art. I am going to take this out of the box so you can get a little better idea of what it looks like. Sometimes I'm smart and I pre-take things out. Sometimes I'm not so smart. All right. There you go. All right. Here we go. Check that out. Look how nice he looks. Okay? That is a good looking sculpt. So again, this will join the Luke Cage and Punisher statues from the Netflix series to represent the Netflix Daredevil. Really cool. He's got his billy clubs ready at his side on a rooftop pedestal. 11-inch statue. And it is designed in the likeness of Charlie Cox, the actor that played Daredevil. And it's going to join the gallery PVC line. This is awesome. Again, like I said, you're seeing things upcoming. This also ships at the end of September, the 27th. This will hit stores. And by the looks of this statue or figure, PVC figure, when it comes out, they will go quick. Daredevil was a very, very successful Netflix show and will continue to be so. So make sure you get to your local comic stores to pick up this Daredevil Netflix PVC. And just like I said, a good looking figure, great packaging, all around very impressive. And not to be outdone, but there's another license that's also in the gallery line. That would be Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2. Again, another successful franchise movie that's, you know, people just love certain things. Everybody loves Groot and Baby Groot and Drax and Gamora and Star-Lord. And the list goes on and on from there. And DST is not disappointing with a whole line of different statues and PVC gallery things and just the whole gambit of what they're doing for this movie. Now, this one ships in October. Okay, yes, you heard me right. This is an October release. The 25th of October, this will hit stores, $45 price point. And as I go through, I'm going to take this out. This will also have one, I believe, Star-Lord and his jetpack. It has another gallery PVC that's coming out as well. And then you'll have Drax and Groot in one. But this is Gamora and Rocket Raccoon. Let's pop these babies out. This. And you do have a sword in here too as well that she has. Check that. And again, $45. You look at this, you have two figures. Two, count them. 1, 2. All right? In this sculpt. These, absolutely phenomenal. I'm sorry. This is about 9 to 11 inches tall, somewhere around in there. And we'll go with this one. It's about 9 3/4 to 10 inches tall. Looks really good. This is a sculpt by Gentle Giant. Everybody knows Gentle Giant. If you've ever gone to things, they have extremely detailed things. They do a wonderful job sculpting, and it is absolutely tremendous. And also with the DST, like gallery PVC line, a lot of these sculpts, especially for the Netflix lines, are done by Rocco Tartamella, which we've seen him do the Punisher one, everything. They're just gorgeous. So you see like the PVC, sometimes, you know, in packaging, you might get a little bend here and there because it is plastic, but that'll come right, it'll buff right out, you know what I'm saying? But no, it's good. And it gets the likenesses great. Let's get tight in on the face of Gamora because she looks legit. I mean, you've got a pretty good likeness of the on-screen actress. So I don't do names all the time, but yeah, is it Zoe Saldana? Yeah, I want to see. Yeah, see, I knew that. Nobody could hear whispering from backstage. I don't remember lots. I remember the actual character names because that's what's important. All right, so we're going to give you on looking to a couple other things here that are kind of fun little items from our friends at the Loyal Subjects. Okay, they were nice enough to send us a few things to preview out, and I'm more than happy to oblige them by showing you these blind boxes of My Little Pony. Because you know, there's a little brony in all of us, right? Okay, you know what I'm saying, brony? But I'm going to open a couple of these up. These are Wave 1, okay? For the retailers, these are going to come in like, you know, a 12-piece like display box. And you're going to see something. Actually, I'll show you a little bit of it, even though I had promised myself I wouldn't. But I'm going to. These are actually packaged up kind of like this. So you have a point of sale little display box where kids can come there with their little fingers and just grab them up and see which one they can get, which will be fun for them. Like I said, this shows all about me, so I'm going to open this up and show you what you can expect from the Loyal Subjects. And the order code is on the screen, so you can tell your local retailer that if they want to get it, this is the order code for it. You'll see that on the bottom of the screen, along with the fact these are about $13.99 a piece to do them. And they got some weight to them. Foil packaging, got some weight. And because I'm ridiculously strong, I do this. So this is Snuzzle. Snuzzle, check out Snuzzle. Boom. Get my Snuzzle on. But they do have Chase figures in this. Okay, these are 3-inch figures. They're blind box packaged, and there's rare Chase figures for you to collect. Now, Snuzzle is a 1 of 24. Okay, So Snuzzle's got some rarity to him. 1 in 24 is a Snuzzle. Okay? That's right? I don't know. Someone's laughing in the room. I don't know what that's all about. But here, Snuzzles. Or is it just funny to say Snuzzle? Invite Snuzzle over for a snuggle. You watch, by the end of this show, I will be a full-fledged brony. And I'm not mad at it. Okay. Open up the second one. Princess Sparkle. Princess Sparkle. My fave. So check this out. But these are, all jokes aside, very, very well done. Okay? For little girls, little boys, it doesn't matter. It's fun for everybody. Some people collect these. Little type of pony figures and everything. But yeah, check these out. Really cool. Like I said, they've got some heft to them. They've got some weight. They've got, they're put together well. They have little stamping, the loyal subjects on the bottom. They have little kind of like some articulation to these too. It's not just your standard mystery figures that will come in and be like, oh, okay, they're very stiff. These got some movement. These are fun to play around with. I'm sure my daughter will have fun playing with them. Oh, who am I kidding? I'm going to play with these right after this is over. And I'll show you why, because I'm going to have more cool things for them to fight against. The powers of evil and such. Now, since I showed you the one box, I will show you another. That's how it works, right? Attack on Titan. Yeah, there you go. This is also from the Loyal Subjects. Attack on Titan has become a big phenomenon. People love this property. It is a pretty good IP. And, again, where won't you see this? You have anything from clothing, toys, memorabilia, this kind of stuff. But it's doing very, very well. So in the spirit of supporting Attack on Titan, we are going to open up a couple blind boxes from the Loyal Subjects. Again, $13.99 These, again, are shipping later this year. This is the 11th of October. These will hit the shelves, okay? So make sure you look out for them. I'm going to go and use my trusty don't cut your hand open knife. And here we go. Then completely negate the use of the knife by ripping the box to shreds. That's what I do. I need help. All right. So, Attack on Titan. And they've got multiple pieces and all kinds of stuff in here. Oh, that's because it comes apart. Okay, I gotcha. So these have articulation and can go back together. This one, I just need to pop it back into the socket. And I can't do it right yet. All right, I don't have the patience really to put this in, but the arm pops back in. And then it has a little head that pops onto here. So it's kind of like I don't know if this is just this figure or just needs to be put together, but this is Captain Levi right here. And Captain Levi is a 2 of 12, okay? There's 2 in every 12 for you checklist people out there. And since I'm so determined, I am going to get this thing back on at some point. The show might be over. Yep, I did it. And again, easy peasy right here. Easy peasy for this little figure. Again, articulation, that's why I can see why that will come off and everything, because these things have a great range of motion. Just really cool. And it's got the swords. So they come in too. So you're not just getting the blind figure, you're getting little accessories with him too. So Captain Levi comes out looking pretty dope. Okay? I'll let you get more of a look at him as I get him to stand. He's got a big head. He's been drinking, and there we go. So Captain Levi. Again, $13.99, not bad. $13.99 for this figure. And they're collectible. I apologize for all the crinkling noises that you're going to hear when you open this, but, so is life. And the next one, you guessed it. Let's see, who's this one? Oh. Let's see, this is actually Eren Yeager. Okay, so much like, hey, Captain Levi, he looks very similar and has similar swords. So we'll put him up here next to Captain Levi. but very close. Like I said, it's virtually like I thought it was Captain Levi. That's why I was joking at first, but it ended up being Aaron. So that's a neat little surprise. I'm glad I didn't open 2 of the same figure because that's always a bust when you go to get something. You get 2 of the same ones because sometimes that happens in a mixed case. Again, these are from the Loyal Subjects. They have a lot of different little properties they're working with, and these will be shipping October the 11th. Okay, now, not to be outdone, this one we don't have a ship date on. Okay, this one is kind of a mystery, if you will, and this is sure to make everybody happy. We're gonna move these guys out of the way. Pop these over there. Continue drinking, my friends. Street Fighter Wave 1 minifigs. Who's excited? I know I am. Come on, Street Fighter. Everybody loved playing that. Still love playing it. It is a cult classic kind of game. People think of like fighting video games. Inevitably, if you had to list your top 5, that's going to be probably within the top 2. Somebody's going to say, oh, Street Fighter or Tekken or one of those kind of games. They're going to say in the video game realm. Now, we've got the blind boxes. Again, these are the same thing. So these all 3 fall in the same category. $13.99 price points. And Street Fighter. Crinkly crinklies all up in your ear. All right. Let's see who. Oh, Ryu. Yes. Yeah. So he's got a little ball joint in here too. No pun intended. All right. So, and there we go on that. Oh, he's got some accessories here. Dude, check it out. As I slice my finger off, I'm sure. It's like you're hitting the right combo and shooting it out of his hand. Check it out. Look, that is sweet. Okay, I like the addition to that. That makes kind of a cool thing. So if you have an action pose, you put these in, it really comes off cool. Now this, they don't have a list. They have a checklist of what things are on here, but they don't have a 1 in, a 2 in, whatever kind of deal on that. Again, these haven't shipped yet. Maybe on the box it does. On the box it shows some of these. 2 and 16 is the Ryo, so that's not bad. It looks like some of the other ones. Yeah, they don't list any. Okay, the rares are Sagat and Zangief are the rare ones because Zangief is actually 1 in 96. If I open up this and it's a Zangief, I win. Okay, boom, I win. Feeling I'll be here the rest of the time going, I want my Zangief, because it looks just like Big Rick, who you can see on other programming here on Comic Wow and Game Trade Media as well. I've seen him dressed like him. Okay, so we'll get to this one. And again, thank you to our friends at the Loyal Subjects for sending these off to us. We love to feature different little items, and these are absolutely awesome collectibles. Oh, look who it is! It's Ryu! I just said, it's when you jinx yourself. You jinx yourself and you say, oh, I'm not going to open the same one. But I did. And you know what happens when you open the same one? You slide them to the side, you open another one. Because nobody wants to deal with seeing the same figure twice. Now, if you get 3 of them, you know that this case was messed with. Oh, you got the All Ryu edition case. Well, that's extra. Oh, is this Guile? Yeah. So this is what I used to look like when I was a youngster. And, of course, I'm going to have to put his leg on. But, because they always want me to put one piece on these things. All right. Dude, this is what I look like. And also what Vanilla Ice looked like when he was younger. Okay? And he's got the little things for the hands and all that, and the feet and what dealies and what have you. But he's got his little special power, little boost stuff. Now, again, checklists in here. But again, great representations of the actual figures, actual characters from the game. I'm digging it. I'll tell you, I'm like, these are cool, and I think these will actually sell well in stores as a point-of-sale item because they are like, oh, who doesn't want a little mini Guile or mini Ryu? I'm like, I want the E Honda because I'd be like this with my hands, hitting people. And it's just funny. Let's face it, Dalsim, all those kind of guys. But again, these are available in October. The other ones, these are not announced yet, so I'm guessing they're probably going to be around the same area. If I had to venture a guess, these are going to be out before Christmas, I would say with certainty, because we have them in our hands now. Why wouldn't they be? But from me to you guys, thanks for joining me on the show. And if you need to know where a local comic shop is in your area, please go to comicshoplocator.com, put in your zip code, and they'll steer you to the closest shop near you. And if you've seen any of the things on the program that you'd like, you know what? Take down the item codes. Take them to the shop owner and say, I'd like to order these. If you don't already have them in stock, ask them first, do you have these in the store? If they do, buy them. If they don't, order them. But always frequent your local comic shops, become part of the community, and show them some love. Until next time, I'm Josh for Talking Toys, and thanks for joining me.
Did you enjoy this episode of Talking Toys? Well, make sure you subscribe to our channel below, like our Facebook page, and comment below with what was your favorite toy that you saw today.